Former Arsenal star Bakary Sagna has explained why Chelsea may be the perfect club to sign Youssouf Fofana this summer. Both the Gunners and the Blues have been linked, with a move to sign Fofana when the summer transfer window opens later this month. The Monaco midfielder is currently with the France squad preparing to feature at Euro 2024. Reports in recent months have seen Arsenal heavily linked with signing a new midfielder, with Fofana apparently on the list of potential targets. Chelsea are also mentioned in some reports as targeting a midfielder, as new manager Enzo Maresca begins to assess his squad ahead of pre-season. Fofana himself has recently spoken about his own future, hinting that he could leave Monaco this summer. And now Sagna, who made 284 appearances for Arsenal, has explained why Fofana may be better off signing for Chelsea this summer. Youssouf Fofana is definitely ready to come and join one of the top teams in the Premier League, Sagna told Coin Poker. I think he is a great player. He's very active. He's good on the ball, very aggressive without it, and he's been a part of the French national team for months now. He knows what it's like to compete for a place with world-class players. He has big game experience. He played the World Cup. I think he's ready for the Premier League, and I won't be surprised to see him leaving Monaco this summer. Out of all the teams that have been linked with him, I actually think he would be a perfect fit for Chelsea. Chelsea are lacking a player like him in the middle of the park. They need some more strength in the middle of the pitch, because there were times last season where they were getting overrun. They were exposed. Fofana would bring that security and a real physical presence to their midfield. Monaco midfielder Youssouf Fofana has opened up on his future amid links with Chelsea and Liverpool. The 22-year-old is already one of the provincial club's star players, which has earned him a regular spot in the France squad. Monaco have sold a host of stars in recent years, including Benoit Badiashile to Chelsea, Fabinho to Liverpool and Kylian Mbappé to Paris Saint-Germain. Fofana hopes that he can follow in their footsteps and keep improving, but is not urgently looking to leave. He said, "Monaco is a great club in France and Europe. A lot of big clubs come here to find players, and we are all aware of this. If it is the right opportunity or moment to leave, I can't say." Armando Broja's future at Chelsea remains uncertain as the summer transfer window edges closer. Broja spent the second half of last season on loan at Fulham, but featured 8 times for a total of just 80 minutes for the Craven Cottage club. Before the departure, Broja scored 2 goals for Chelsea, including one which came in a victory at home to Fulham in the Premier League. Rumours that Broja could be available for transfer have been swirling for months. The striker struggled for game time under former manager Mauricio Pochettino, and it remains to be seen if that will change with new boss Enzo Maresca next term. The majority of the reports are speculating that Broja could leave Stamford Bridge this summer on a permanent deal. Some rumours have suggested that Chelsea have placed a £35 million asking price on the striker, with other players such as Trevoh Chalobah, Conor Gallagher and Ian Martson also having the potential to leave the club this summer. According to The Athletic, Chelsea are in no rush to try and part ways with Broja this summer. The report also hinted that a decision on the striker's future could come after the European Championships. Broja is set to star for Albania at Euro 2024, where he is expected to lead the line for his country in group matches against Italy, Croatia and Spain. It has been claimed that Chelsea will hope that Broja enjoys a successful tournament so that it will increase the fee that they can demand for the striker's signature. It remains to be seen what interest will be generated for Broja when the transfer window officially opens next week and over the course of Euro 2024. Chelsea already have Nicholas Jackson and Christopher Nkunku who can play as a striker, while Cole Palmer finished last season as the club's top goal scorer with 25 goals in all competitions. Chelsea are reportedly considering a move for Everton striker Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who has been identified as a target by Newcastle. The England international's contract at Goodison Park is set to expire in just over 12 months, and at this stage, it's unclear whether he'll sign an extension. Sources have informed Team Talk that Sean Dyche is keen to keep Calvert-Lewin, and Everton have offered the striker a new and improved deal, which remains unsigned. According to the Daily Mail, Chelsea are weighing up whether to launch an offer for the 27-year-old amid the uncertainty surrounding his future. As mentioned, Newcastle are also interested in Calvert-Lewin, so the London club could face competition for his signature. Calvert-Lewin has struggled with injuries throughout his career, missing 69 games due to knocks in just the last 3 seasons. However, he is undoubtedly a top-quality striker on his day and seemed to rediscover some form towards the end of this season. Calvert-Lewin found the net in 4 of his last 7 games, including a memorable header in the Merseyside derby. Enzo Maresca has made signing a new striker one of his top priorities after taking charge at Chelsea. The Italian coach isn't convinced that Nicolas Jackson has the quality or experience to fire his team to the top of the Premier League table. Chelsea have been linked with some big-name strikers such as Victor Osimhen in the past few months, but the reality is they won't be able to afford his price tag of over £100 million. Indeed, reports suggest that Chelsea are at risk of breaching the Premier League's profit and sustainability rules if they don't make significant player sales before June 30th. This suggests Maresca will have to settle for cheaper striker targets, and Calvert-Lewin certainly wouldn't cost as much as Osimhen. Like Chelsea, Everton also need to sell due to PSR reasons, and if the forward doesn't put pen to paper on fresh terms, it looks increasingly likely he'll leave this summer. With that in mind, it will be interesting to see if Chelsea launch a concrete offer for Calvert-Lewin. If they don't move quickly, Newcastle may well swoop in for his signature. It has been claimed that Chelsea are beginning to show an interest in a player from one of their Premier League rivals. The Blues are set to endure another busy transfer window for both signings and sales, as they look to give the best possible platform for their new manager to succeed. Earlier this week they announced Enzo Maresca as their new head coach, and talk has already turned to the individuals that will be brought in to boost his hopes. It is believed that they have already secured the services of Tosin Adarabioyo on a free transfer, with the defender reportedly excited about the prospects of working with the new boss. Another player who has now been mentioned as a potential target is Julian Alvarez, with journalist Uriel Ayak stating on Twitter that the Blues are one of the clubs who are monitoring the situation at Manchester City. He said, PSG and Chelsea are interested in Julian Alvarez. Manchester City wants him to stay, but he wants to look for more minutes. There is no formal offer yet. Alvarez has had a very successful spell at City since his move from Argentina. He was described as superb by Ali McCoist after he watched him play last season. It is certainly fair to say though that minutes have sometimes been at a bit of a premium at times as he jostles with Erling Haaland for a position in the team. A striker is certainly being reported as on the agenda as far as transfers go at Chelsea this summer, and they have reportedly shied away from previous top target Victor Osimhen. While a deal for Alvarez would likely not be cheap, he would come with Premier League experience firmly under his belt, and proof that he can find the net on a regular basis. They will be wary to not make a signing that takes away from Nicolas Jackson's development, after he enjoyed a strong debut season at Stamford Bridge last time out. The summer transfer window in the Premier League officially opens in 1 week on the 14th of June, but it sounds like Chelsea's recruitment team is already extremely busy behind the scenes. On top of the various bits of transfer speculation, the Blues have already confirmed their first summer signing. It's been announced on Friday morning that English defender Tosin Adarabioyo has signed a 4-year deal with Chelsea, which will officially begin on the 1st of July. So, how many more players will join Tosin at Stamford Bridge in the summer window?